What's up, YouTube? It's your boy bigboyfactsjonnytv representing the KFG CREW KFG Kings. Tonight I'll give you guys my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Let's talk about Smackdown. Now, Smackdown was a decent show. That's all I gotta say. It was decent. WWE Smackdown kicks off with the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Alright, so we get Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament with Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah versus Shotzi and Xia Li. This was a decent tag match. This was decent. The bell rings and we are on the way. Shotzi and Raquel are in the ring. Shotzi with a kick to the side of the head. She grabs Raquel by the head and climbs to the top rope. Shotzi wraps her leg around Raquel's shoulder and works her up, but Raquel kicks out. Shotzi runs to the ropes, but Raquel catches her and throws her across the ring. Natalya and Sonya Deville are standing at ringside. Xia Li is tagged in Raquel with a right hand. Aaliyah is tagged in as they double team Xia Li. She goes for the cover, but Shotzi breaks it up. Xia Li to the outside of the ring, and Aaliyah with a crossbody onto the outside. Shotzi and Raquel throw Natalya and Sonya Deville into the barricade. Shotzi and Raquel fight on the outside as Xia Li and Aaliyah fight. We go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Aaliyah and Xia Li are in the match. Shotzi is tagged in as they double team Aaliyah. Shotzi goes for the cover, but Aaliyah kicks out. Xia Li is tagged back in. They double team Aaliyah. Xia Li stomps on Aaliyah's hand and she kicks Aaliyah in the chest. Xia Li goes for the cover, but Aaliyah kicks out. Xia Li with a headlock. Shotzi is tagged in, and they double team Aaliyah, but Aaliyah kicks Shotzi away. Xia Li is tagged back in. Xia Li goes for a vertical suplex, but Aaliyah lands on her feet and hits Xia Li with a neck breaker. Raquel and Shotzi are tagged in. Raquel with a shoulder tackle onto Shotzi. A fall-away slam by Raquel. She jumps off the second rope, and hit Shotzi with a spinning splash. Xia Li on the ring apron distracts Raquel and Shotzi with a hurricanrana. Shotzi goes for the cover, but Raquel kicks out. Xia Li is tagged in, and then comes Aaliyah. She hits Shotzi with a spear. Raquel with a T-Jaw bomb. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah. This was a decent tag team match. Alright, Karrion Kross and Scarlett is backstage. He says in the middle of chaos, opportunity appears. And last week, that's what happened. The rebirth of the darkening soul. He says Drew and Roman are the chosen ones. They are cast out of paradise to be forgotten. But they never forgot. They are prepared and they waited for the perfect time to strike. Everyone knows about the bloodline. Now they will show them the new timeline, because in the end, everybody pays the toll. Alright, Drew McIntyre is shown walking backstage to the ring as Karrion Kross looks at him from behind. Out comes Drew to the ring. Alright, commercial break. McIntyre is in the ring. He says it's an exciting time in WWE. There's a lot of new faces showing up. Drew McIntyre was jumped from behind by Karrion Kross last week. He says a lot of people think he will talk about the horrible things he will do to him, but he gets it. He has been waiting for a year, and what better opportunity than to attack the #1 contender and stare down the champion. The problem is that the #1 contender is Drew. He says his hands are a little full, but they will play a little game. He can pick between a knockout the hospital or the graveyard. He says Roman Reigns is not there. Is not there tonight. He tells Roman that the last two matches with Brock Lesnar, it took him, his family, weapons, and sacrificing the wise man to get the job done against Lesnar. But the man he is facing, Drew McIntyre, walked into WrestleMania in the main event and beat Brock Lesnar with his own hands. Drew says the island of Revelry is not a real place. Karen Cross music hits, and now comes Scarlett as she stands on stage. She gets into the ring steps, and the Usos attack Drew from behind. Drew fights back, but Jay hits Drew with a super kick. They send him to the ropes, but it's the 1D and here's the 1D on McIntyre. Scarlett is standing on the ring apron. Jay tells her to tell Karen Cross if he stands up to the tribal chief, they will put him down. This is Bloodline's territory. She tells them that it's funny because Karen Cross has the same message to them. Alright. It says that was a babyface promo by Drew, and they need to continue to push him. The presentation with Karen Cross and Scarlett was just solid. The promo by Karen Cross and Scarlett walked down to the ring very well done, very well made. Alright, so we go to commercial break. A video package hyping up the WWE Intercontinental Championship airs. The Viking Raiders are walking down to the ring, and Kobe hits them both with a candlestick. Ivar throws the shield onto Kobe as they double team him on stage. Eric lifts Kofi up and throws him onto a shield. Eric drags Kofi across the stage. Ivar on the top of the barricade, and he hits Kofi with a splash. We go to commercial break. This is what everybody's talking about. You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. That's all I gotta say. Hero, Ashante, 3 Adonis, and Top Dollar with B-Fab versus Brandon Scott and Brandon Scott and Trevor. Now this was a quick match. Top Dollar with a shoulder tackle on Brandon Scott. He throws Brandon in the corner and a knee to the face by Top Dollar as he flips over the top rope. Ashante Adonis is tagging a flap jack by Adonis. Top Dollar is tagged in, and in comes Trevor as he jumps onto Top Dollar's back. Brandon Scott jumps onto Top Dollar's as he slams them both. Ashante Adonis is tagged in. They hit Brandon with a heavy hitter. Ashante Adonis goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Hit Row. I am so glad to see Hit Row back in WWE. That's all I gotta say. I'm happy about Hit Row coming back to WWE. B-Fab gets on the microphone and she introduces herself. Top Dollar begins to rap and Ashante Adonis introduces himself. B-Fab says they are Hit Row, the OG3. If you don't know, now you know. Commercial break. Gunther and Ludwig Caster are backstage, and in comes Kayla. Gunther tells Kayla to tell Shinsuke Nakamura that he will suffer at the hands of the ring general. With a table and 2 chairs set up for WWE Smackdown Women's Championship contract signing, Ronda Rousey walks through the crowd carrying a black bag. She gets in the ring and says she is not supposed to be there as she is suspended for what she did at SummerSlam. She says she was also fined a lot of money. She double team. She empties the bag and money falls out of it. She says being the baddest gets expensive, but she can't afford it. Out comes security and WWE officials. Ronda Rousey says she was just about to leave. She gets out of the ring and flips a security guard. She starts to walk out as she argues with a security guard. Out comes Shayna Baszler, who tells Ronda she can't do that. She has to play by the rules. Ronda Rousey tells Shayna she used to be a killer. Shayna gets into the ring. She says last week she won the gauntlet match against the entire Smackdown women's locker room. Liv just happens to be the next one on the list, and Liv will be the next one to fall. Shayna signs the contract and tells Liv that she has a pretty good target with her injured arm. She calls Liv out to the ring and says she cannot wait for a Cardiff. Um, she says she will rip her limb from limb, or she will put her to sleep. Out comes Liv Morgan. She gets in the ring. Liv tells Shayna she won't beat her. Shayna is like a bootleg Ronda Rousey. She knows that because she beat the real deal twice at Cargill. She is going to beat her too. Liv signs the contract. Shayna grabs Liv's injured left arm and slams it on the table. Shayna twists Liv's arm and steps on it. Sorry about that. Shayna lifts up, but Liv jumps off the top rope and hits Shayna with a bulldog through the table. Um, I can already tell. I'm looking forward to Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Um, I got a bad feeling that Liv Morgan's gonna drop the championship to Shayna Baszler. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, Sami Zayn is backstage and in comes the Usos. They ask Sami Zayn where he ran. Sami Zayn says he was going to get security. Jay tells him enough with the excuses, and like he told him last week, if he doesn't step up, he will get put aside. Jay tells Jimmy to go to the ring and call out Drew. Alright, commercial break. The Usos came down to the ring. Jay tells Drew to bring a tag team partner and to come out for a tag match. So we get Drew McIntyre versus the Usos. So we get Drew McIntyre and what's his name? Drew McIntyre versus the Usos. And then out comes Drew McIntyre to the ring. And he gets in the ring and the bell rings as right hand by Jay and Drew with a clothesline. Right hand by Drew onto Jimmy on the ring apron. Drew throws Jay to the outside of the ring. He throws Jay into the barricade. A clothesline by Drew onto Jimmy. Drew with a chop to the chest onto Jay, and he throws Jay back into the ring. Drew with a right hand. Drew with an elbow onto Jay. With the referee distracted Jimmy with a kick onto Drew. Jay stomps on Drew and Jimmy is tagging. They double team Drew. Jay is tagged back in and he stomps on Drew. Out comes Madcap Moss to the ring. A right hand by Madcap onto Jay. A fall away slam onto Jimmy. Madcap and Drew are face to face and they double team and they double close on the Usos. Commercial break. Back from the break, Jay goes for the super kick on Madcap, but Madcap picks Jay up and slams him onto the mat. Jimmy is tagging in as is Drew. He throws Jimmy across the ring. In comes Jay in a neck breaker by Drew. A neck breaker onto Jimmy, and then comes Sami Zayn into the ring. He distracts Drew, and Jimmy hits Drew with a super kick. Jay is tagged in, and he hits Drew with a splash off the top rope. He goes for the cover, but Drew kicks out. Jimmy is tagged in into the match. Madcap pulls Jay to the outside of the ring and he throws him into the barricade. Madcap goes for a clothesline, but Jay moves out of the way. Jay with a clothesline over the barricade. In the ring, Drew with the claymore onto Jimmy. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss. Alright, that was a fine tag team match. What it was. Jay gets into the ring and Drew hits him with the picture shot DDT. Drew goes for the claymore onto Jay, but Sami Zayn puts Jay out of the way and Drew hits him with the claymore kick. Claymore. Alright. Can you imagine WWE brings back Broken Dreams for Drew McIntyre? I would love to see Drew McIntyre's old theme song at Clash of the Castle. All right, it says it said Jay it said Jay the person Jay gets into the ring and Drew hits him with a fish shot DT. Drew goes for the claymore but onto Jay, but Sami puts Jay out of the way and Drew hits him with the claymore. All right, so I read that part. Next thing you know, this was terrible right here. Maximum male models are backstage doing a photo shoot, and in comes Los Lotharius, who tells Max Dupree that he should hire them since they are the most handsome tag teams in WWE. Max tells them that they are not maximum male models material. They tell Max Dupree that they were not talking to him, but to Maxine. That's backstage. That backstage maximum male model. That segment was just terrible backstage. Terrible backstage. Maximum male models. All right, let's move on. A video package hyping up the WWE Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther and Shinsuke Nakamura. Commercial break. Kayla is backstage with Ricochet. We see a clip of Ricochet's match against Happy Corbin last week, where Ricochet got the win. Ricochet says he is more locked in now than he has been in a long time. He says he is ready for anything, and it doesn't matter if it is Shinsuke Nakamura or Gunther, because after tonight he will be waiting in line. Corbin attacks Ricochet and tells him if he thought they were done, they're just getting started. Okay, so we go to commercial break. So we get the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther, coming by Ludwig Caster versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This was a good main event title match. This was a good match right here, and this was the main event. The bell rings, we are on the way. Nakamura would kick onto Gunther's leg and Gunther falls to the mat. Nakamura with a headlock and Gunther throws Nakamura to the ropes and Gunther with a big boot. An uppercut by Gunther followed by a chop to the chest. Gunther with a Boston Crab onto Nakamura as Gunther modifies it into the STF, but Nakamura gets to the ropes. Gunther with an uppercut and Gunther with a chop to the chest. Gunther goes for a clothesline, but Nakamura gets into a modified armbar. Gunther rolls out of it, but Nakamura rolls him up as Gunther kicks out. Nakamura with a kick to the side of the head. Nakamura with a right hand followed by kicks. He goes for the cover, but Gunther kicks out. Nakamura tries to send Gunther to the ropes, but Gunther with a chop to the chest. Gunther placed Nakamura onto the top rope. Gunther with a chop to the chest and Nakamura to the outside of the ring. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial. Back from commercial. Gunther with a German suplex. Gunther goes for a power bomb, but hits a right arm gives out on him. Gunther with a boot to the face. He climbs to the top rope and gets for a splash and goes for a splash, but Nakamura gets him in a triangle armbar. Gunther gets to his feet and lifts Nakamura up, but Nakamura still has a triangle armbar locked. Gunther with a underhook suplex. Gunther runs towards Nakamura, but Nakamura with a knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but Gunther kicks out. Nakamura with a knee to the ribs. Kicked by Nakamura in the corner. Nakamura plays Gunther on the second. Nakamura with a side release German suplex. Nakamura gets back into the ring in a drop kick by Gunther. Gunther lifts Nakamura up, but Nakamura lands on his feet. A kick by Nakamura to the back of the neck. Nakamura goes for the King Shansa, but Gunther with a clothesline. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. The fans chant, "This is awesome." Gunther with a chop to the chest. Gunther with a sleeper hold. Nakamura attacks Gunther's right arm as he gets out of it, but Gunther with a drop kick. Gunther with a powerbomb. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner and still your WWE Intercontinental Championship, Gunther. This was a good main event title match. This was really good. And Smackdown goes on the air. Alright. I must say, SmackDown was a decent show. The main event was good as well too. Good main event title match between Gunther and Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship match. That was a good main event. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Comment down below what are your thoughts on Smackdown. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Please turn on that notification bell so when I miss not a single upload, when I do premiere video or I go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys next on my AEW Rampage review and highlights. This your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG CREW KFG Kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.